Um, During my first year of college, like many students, I had a lot of responsibilities. I was trying to keep up with classes, working a part-time job, and I was also one of the leaders at church, all while helping my family. And one day, after a long day, I had this meeting with my advisor that I was too tired to go to, but I went anyway. I walked into her office and I immediately spotted this candy basket that she has on her desk that she usually passed them out to students. I grabbed a few chocolate and sat down, and then she started asking me about her usual checking questions like how are things going in my classes and things like that. I responded with my usual response, which is like it's okay, it's fine, because I wasn't really interested in answering any questions about my classes. I wanted to hear about what her thoughts are on transferring to a different school. And instead of talking about my classes, I started talking to her about some of the things that was going on at home. Um, I was the oldest siblings in the house, so I was responsible for helping my younger siblings with their school, picking them up, dropping them off, taking them to their appointments, and making sure all our bills were paid on time. In addition, right around this time, my dad was a victim of a drunk driving car accident, and his car was totaled. I remembered I had to work with insurance to settle the claim, contact everyone who was involved. Since my parents didn't speak English, I had to take a lead on that and do whatever the insurance company asks us to do to so we can take care of that insurance claim. And because of that, my family was relying on my car for transportation, and it was a challenge to kind of drive everyone around. And this added more stress to my already chaotic schedule. I was frustrated about how there was always one problem after the next. Because of this, I wasn't doing very well in my classes, and my mental health was getting worse. And I felt like a walking bomb that could break down at any point. I didn't feel like I had anyone that I could talk to about what I was going through until this moment. I couldn't talk to people from my community because I didn't want to come off as someone who's complaining, since many of my peers from the Burma community were also going through similar situations. However, she actively listened to me, and I felt safe talking to her about my feelings. The environment and her body language also was also welcoming even after I had been talking for a while. She also said that I can always talk to her about my feelings in life in general. And then she pointed out to me that I may have been doing more than I was capable of. And she also reassured me that she understood why I felt overwhelmed. And when I was done talking, she asked me how I manage my stress, and I told her I don't, because I didn't know how to. She suggested that I try managing my stress, and I took her advice. I started planning in my head about how I was going to manage my stress in the future. She really gave me a new perspective on how I want to continue to spend my life. I realized that I could not continue pouring from an empty cup like I was doing. She also helped me realize that I had to be more independent and have control over my life. My relationship with my parents also changed. I realized that my parents and I had become too codependent on each other, And soon after, I transferred to ISU and moved out of my parents' house. My advisor was very supportive of my decisions, and she agreed that transferring would help me succeed as a student. And I still continue to help my parents and my siblings as much as I can, but now I take time for myself doing things that I enjoy doing, such as exercising and drawings and things like that. I am setting boundaries with my parents, and I think that helped me develop a better relationship with them. And I'm so grateful for my advisor who listened to me when I felt like I couldn't talk to anyone and gave me life-changing advice. And being a first generation college student while having English as a second language can be challenging. And when you combine that with family pressures, it can affect your mental health. Um, so please take care of yourself so you can take better care of the people around you and yourself. Thank you.